Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Brenda's Musings. So today I want to talk to you about solitude. And are you the type of person who needs solitude, time to yourself, or are you the type of person who likes to be surrounded with other people all the time? And what do you do when you do have a moment of solitude, or a few hours of solitude, or perhaps a week of solitude? So I know for me, I've always needed time to myself. And as I get older, that's still as important to me as it was when I was younger. But I think for different reasons. I think when I was younger, particularly when I had children, I needed that time just to regroup and just not to hear anybody calling my name or nobody, not having to feel like I was responsible for anybody or like all those things that come with motherhood. And I think now that I'm older and almost a grandmother, it's like I need that time just for peace, for quiet, but in a different way. And I don't really quite know how to describe it, but it's kind of like I can just zone everything out totally and go into almost a meditative state. And I can do this at any point in time in the day. It used to always be that I would do this late at night. But now I could be like gardening at 11 a.m. and, sort of just find my own Zen kind of state. Or I could be painting 4 o'clock in the evening and find my Zen sort of state. Or it might be as I, sit at the computer and just close my eyes for a few minutes and just, take note of what's happening around me without actually engaging in it. And that kind of puts me in a bit of a Zen state. But I'm also the person who loves to be surrounded by people. I love to be in the midst of things, to not always be the key player, in fact, often not be the key player, but to feel that energy and to sort of be a witness to what's going on, more so than a participant. And I really enjoy just watching and being. Now, don't get me wrong, I can be in the middle of stuff too, but and I guess I quite often am, but there's something about detaching yourself from everything that's happening and everything that's going on and just being the observer that puts you in a state of calm and peace. And it's like you're watching it, you're watching a movie and it's not actually you taking part in it. And I love that feeling. In fact, it's something that I actually crave more and more as I get older. That feeling of just, I don't mean being above it all in a sort of a snobbish way, but just being above the fray, above the drama that might be going on, above the noise that's happening, above the excitement to an extent, because it fulfills me in a different way than the excitement of the event itself is doing. And so sometimes people wonder, well, why have you gone so quiet? And that's just my way of really appreciating where I am and what I'm seeing and feeling and doing. And I know I sort of retreat a little bit into myself during those times because it's a very personal kind of feeling that I don't quite know how to describe. Anyway, that's my musing for the day. Have a great one, everyone.